The subtlety of a cat liner. You have to work, with this product, you have to work quick. You have to work quick because it lays down quick. And once it's on, which is amazing, it doesn't move. Eyes open for me? Lovely. I'm just going to add a little bit more to the outer corner. And off we go. People often say to me like, oh, I can't do a liner, I can't do a liner. It never works out. The thing with liner is practice, practice, practice. And I always say, do the bad eye first. The eye that you're not very good at doing, do that one first. Once you've got that one right, everything else falls into place. And just look at me. That's it, a little bit more. And there we go. And open. Just a little bit more. And open. Okay, and just oh, it's all very quiet in the room, isn't it? Super. Okay, looking gorge. I'm just going to add a little bit more to the other outer corner because, as we know, it's all about precision, balance, and symmetry. And open. Great. Around there. Okay. Now, for the most important moment of the day, we are now going to apply Panorama Mascara. I love this mascara. It is revolutionary. It has just changed how I feel about mascara. Why do I love this mascara so much? I love it because it's a one-stop shop. You get lift and separation right from the first application. This will make your eyes look 1.4 times more bigger. So, you know what? It doesn't matter how you apply this mascara. People say, is there a special technique? Well, there isn't. I usually start in the center and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I've curled the lashes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then come out to the sides. And what this will do is give you a full panoramic lash look. This is one application. And you've got lift, stretch. Oh my God, have we got a close-up on that? Does that look good? That's one application. That is major. Why is this mascara good? Because it's got a stretch, flex, complex. And what that does is it wraps around each individual lash to give you that stretch, lift, and separation. Let's have a look. Gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to go, do I do one application or do I do two? Let's do two. Okay. It's always about more is more, isn't it? Yep. For me, I think this is the best mascara that L'Oréal Paris have produced in a long time. Now, I loved Paradise, but Panorama is my drama. Great. Okay, let's do the other eye. Actually, no, I'm going to go underneath first. Look up for me, my darling. Then I'll do the other eye. Beautiful. I mean, in the past, I would have used a fan brush here to do the under lashes, but because this brush has a sort of like it's got kind of like short bristles and long bristles, so it means that you can really get into the lashes. Yes. Why don't you come around the other side? Yeah. And do a lash. Yes, my darling. You come round there and do that one. She doesn't need it, darling. On the lower waterline? Do I sometimes set the lower waterline with an eyeshadow? Do you know what? It depends on the client, because Caroline has really watery eyes, which is hell for a makeup artist. Absolute hell. So you don't want to go exacerbating that. So, yes, sometimes, but what I prefer to do is use like a waterproof gel liner in the waterline. I find that does the trick. Yeah. Great. Thank you. Any other questions? Not yet. Okay. All right. Paula's like, now you've put me in it, haven't you? She's like, lovely. Okay, mascara on. Let's have a look. Yes, I just want to just go there because I'm so fussy. Great. Great mascara result. Fantastic. Okay, so now, hair behind the ears. Just going to take this off here. Beautiful. I think next up the eyes are done. That's beautiful. I think we need a bit of blush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lipstick. I'm going to take Glow Paradise 906. I'm going to rub it on my thumbs. I'm going to rub it on my thumbs like so. I'm going to get my model to look directly at me, and I'm just going to press this blush into the cheeks, bring it up into the hairline. Because I like a product that's multitasking, and I quite like a glow radiance. So that is without any brush at all. And that's just a really nice, simple, easy blush. Do we like that? Good. Okay. Great. Thank you. Now, let's look at matte resistant lip. This is a long-lasting lip color. It's got 24 hours. The shade that I'm going to use is called Major Crush. It's 120. This is a fantastic, easy-to-use applicator. And mouth open slightly for me. That's it. Mouth open a little bit more. That's it. I'm just going to come in here and go straight on. I mean, one application of this lipstick will last you all day long. Right up there. Around here. It's a great shade, this, isn't it? It's kind of like a universal shade that suits everyone. And, you know, that's what I love about this signature L'Oreal Paris Kendall look. It is a look, mouth open slightly, a little bit more, that's it. It's a universal beauty look. And, you know, it can be quite, mouth open again, it can be quite sort of like day, and just by darkening the colors, you know, you can get much more drama. And back together, I just need a cotton bud, little or large, little. I think I've just got a little bit of something there. There we go. I'm just going to give that just a little bit more. That's it. Lovely. Great. And that is the look. Okay, thank you, Caroline. So, any questions? No. You need more coffee. Right, let's swap places. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so now the second look that I'm going to show you is, this is a look that's sort of trending on social media. I think it's really popular here in Poland, and it's called like the messy eye look. You know, I call it mesmerize. So it's all about a sort of a, that's it, chill. It's all about a bit of a late night leftover makeup look. So we're just going to go straight in there. I'm going to do the same thing again on the eyes. I've already prepped the skin. This time I've changed. The foundation that I've used this time is the 32-hour Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I love this foundation. This is shade 125. Just beautiful. It gives you that radiance. Now, what I've done here is a little bit of underlay and overlay with the concealer. I've taken the concealer, the Infallible concealer, and before I've applied the foundation, the trick that I do when I'm working, sometimes I find myself in a hotel room and the lighting's really bad, or I've forgotten my lights. So, in order to get really good coverage on the concealer, I will get my client to bend their head forward and then look up. And when they look up, I can really see where I need to put the concealer. So I will do that. So maybe if it's needed, I will underpaint first with the concealer, then go in with the foundation, and then go back again with the concealer. But what I love about this concealer is it's got a kind of like an elastic feel about it, so it doesn't crease in any fine lines. I think it's a really fantastic long-wearing concealer. I love it. So we are now going to go back in with the black Infallible gel liner. I'm going to do my little tricky wicky again, and then I'm going to look for a brush. I think I might go here. Okay, so I'll take one of those. Okay, so first of all, back in with the waterline. I'm just going to clear that up a little bit there. Into the waterline. Great, chuck that. Oh, I think you're going to cry. You might cry, mightn't you? I have that effect. Okay. And we're going to go in here. Now, with this sort of look, Again, you've got to work fast. Close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. Lovely. And I'm literally just putting this infallible liner right into, can I have a cotton bud, please? Into the cotton bud. Thank you. Into the lash line. Now you can just take your finger and blend this out. But I've got nails and I find that really hard. So, and I like to work with a brush. So I'm just quickly blending that out. And look at me. And I'm going to go in again. Close your eyes. Lifting up. I need a cotton bud because I have made my lovely model cry. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go back close. That's it. Going to go back in here and really get this product into the lashes. What I love about this infallible grip liner is it's a really good black. It comes in 5 other colors. There's brown, there's gold, there's a blue, there's a green. Have I missed one, Paula? Grey. Brown. I've done brown. And open for me. And look this way. And look down. But this is a great way to get a sort of like a fast, smoky eye. Now, on the under eye area, I like to change my brush, change my technique. So I'm taking a very sort of like squarish brush. Maybe not that one, maybe something a little, yeah, that one. And I'm going to rub my infallible grip liner onto the brush. And have we stopped crying? Maybe we have, yes. Great. I'm going to push this right close to the lash line. Why do I use a brush instead of going straight from the bullet? I think it's because I have more control. Once it's on, it's on. Now, this infallible grip liner for the lady in the front row who was asking me about going in with powder, you don't need to with this. You can just use this. Go close to the edge and then go back into your waterline. Just keep on trucking. Now, what I would do, if this was, if I was perhaps getting somebody ready for a red carpet, or I was doing an editorial, I'd come back in using this brush with some black, jet black powder on my brush, and this would really punch out the under eye. I mean, if it's going to be black, I quite like it to be really black. I quite like the drama. Let me have a look. Okay, and close your eyes. Just going to blend that out there. And open. Great. You okay? Yeah? Okay. And just look up again for me. That's it. Okay. Now over onto the other eye. Okay, I'm going inside again. I'm just going to take that cotton bud. Yep. And look up for me. Yes. Okay, right, Paula, carry on doing this and let's talk brushes. Because, sorry? I love brushes. Years ago people used to sort of call me the brush queen because I have I have thousands. I do. And it's interesting because it was funny. We were doing a job, was it yesterday? We were working with a model, Kirsten McManamy. Anyway, we were doing this job, and I wanted to, oh no, I was flocking a lip. And I said to Paula, I said, yeah, get me sort of a domed brush, because I need to get the flock on. And she was like showing me brushes, and I was like, no, not that one. I need the magic one. And she's like, what's the magic brush? And the magic brush is the brush that you always pick up that does the job. And this brush that she picked up, the paint was peeling off of it down here. You know, the hair was sort of like a bit wide at the side from all that washing. And I'm like, that's the magic brush. Because that's the brush that every time you pick it up, it does the job. So, under eyes, I mean, a lot of people use like a little round, domey brush for under the eyes, especially if you're doing a sort of a smoky sort of look. I'm going to see if I've got one here. It was funny because I was saying to Paula this morning, I said, I can't have all my brushes on the stage because there won't be enough room. You know, there just won't be enough room for the brushes. Anyway, so a lot of people use this kind of brush. Oh, look, I'll do that. I'll pretend that I'm an influencer. Okay, so that kind of brush. But for under the eyes, I use a variety of flat, square brushes. Now, this one is by Smith. They're a really good company. I really like their brushes. This one, no idea, so old. But I also buy, I like my Kitco as well. I use them a lot. I buy a lot of brushes from the art store. I use a concealer brush for lips. This is actually an artist brush. It's called Master Stroke, Craft and Decorative. But yes, why do I like a big brush for lips? Because I'm impatient. I'm impulsive, I'm impatient, I want it done quickly. A little brush on the lips just takes too long. I've lost the will to live. So I like it big and I like it fast when I'm doing makeup. Because I always think if you do the makeup and you get it all on, you've still got time to go back and perfect it. How are we doing? You need that brush. Okay, let's get in with that brush. Because what this brush will do, I'm going to have that liner again. What this brush will do is really help fan out the edge. So we go in there, take that one. But it's funny, you know, we all look at everybody's brushes. Close your eyes for me, darling. Maybe you're backstage at a show and somebody's got a certain brush and you go out and you buy that brush because Jane was using it and she did a fantastic wing and she had that brush. But I believe that it's not the brush that makes the fantastic wing, it's the hand, you know. Because I've worked with makeup artists who've had awful brushes. Close your eyes for me, darling. And they've done incredible makeup. So, and I mean, there was a very famous makeup artist, or he's still very famous. Open your eyes for me, darling. Lovely. Open it up. Very famous makeup artist called Topolino. Does anybody know who Topolino is? Okay, Topolino, an incredible makeup artist. He would turn up on the job with a box about this big with kind of like just primary colours and maybe not even a brush and would do an incredible makeup. So, you know, it's about the artist, not the tool. But still, we've got to have them all. Yeah. Eyes up for me again. That's it, yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. I know. But when that happens, you just improvise. You find another way of doing it. I mean, we were on this job the other day, and I wanted this caramel lip, and I sort of said to Paula, "Oh, have you brought the so-and-so, so-and-so?" And she was like, No, we don't have that. Not today. And I was like, oh, I really want a caramel lip. And I was sort of looking, and I found this cream eyeshadow, and I'm like, yeah, it was a cream-based eyeshadow. And I thought, I'm going to use that on the lips. And Paula was like, no, that's an eyeshadow. And I'm like, not today, it's not. You know. Okay, let's get this lip on. And let's get a bit of blush on as well. We like a bit of blush. Oh, yes, let's use these two. Oh, that's my lipstick. Okay. All right. Let's get a little bit. We just do. You know, I like lipstick as blush. Let's just whack that through there. Let's pop a little bit there as well. And let's take this brush and just really get it on. You know, sometimes, I'll do this and then I'll come back and I might just use a little bit of highlighter over the top. I like taking the blush into the hairline, you know. Take up there. Oh, we have got a little bit of powder on the table. Okay, I am going to, have a bit of that. I just want to go over these eyes. Close your eyes for me again. In like so. Just set that a little bit. And closed. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer as well and just get a little bit of contour going. I'm using the Bronzed Paradise. So, and I'm just going to, let's have a little look here. Let's have a little look. Let's just buff that in there. You know, I always used to, in the sort of like early 90s, I only sort of like worked with creams. Now I like working with both creams and powders because, you know, there's a place for every sort of makeup. And let's face it, cream colours work well on a catwalk and in an editorial, but on a red carpet, no, too much glare. But this is lovely. This is just giving me a little bit of sculpture. Right, let's get ready for a lip. There we are. That's the thing about makeup, isn't it? We never know. We never give up. We never stop. We're like, I'll just perfect that a little bit more. I'll just perfect that a little bit more. And lip. So we're back to the lip. We're going to use the matte resistance. This color is a 105. I can't read that. No. And here we go. So with a strong eye, I'm going in for a soft, matte lip. Look at that, it's just straight away, you get a really nice edge with this applicator. You know, there is no need to use a lip liner. Let me see. Mouth open a little bit more. And on the side. And let me see. And again. There she is. So now is the time for questions. What is my favorite red lipstick? What am I? Am I a 377? 336, which is colorish. Yeah, it's kind of, earlier on I used to wear more of a blue-based red lip, but now that I'm slightly more mature, I need something a little warmer, otherwise I look too severe.
This is the one you have today.
Oh, and today I'm wearing a 630. You can tell I love it because it's called Beige. Oh, Beige Angel, I think, but it's rubbed off. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to change my glasses so that I can see you. Tell me the question again. Eyeshadow base? Well, that's a very interesting question. Now, there are a lot of makeup companies that say use a base. I never use a base. I don't know why, I mean, I don't know if it makes it any better, or at least I haven't found the one. So no. Am I right or am I wrong? You're good. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I think with makeup, I don't like the 12-step program of makeup. You must do this, and then you do that, and then you do that, and then you do that. I find that incredibly boring. Sometimes I'll do makeup with 3 products. Sometimes, it'll take 20. It just depends what's right for the job. And I like turning it upside down, inside out. And I like making mistakes, because by making mistakes, maybe you find a new way of doing something or a new texture, So, yes. So the question was, is there something after all these years... No, after all these years that I still find difficult. I think as a makeup artist, for me, every day is a new day. Every day could be a good day. Some days could be a bad day. And I'm always nervous, because I do believe that you're only as good as what you've just done. And you've got to try to be the best. And as makeup artists, I think we all suffer from imposter syndrome. Why did they choose me? Am I good enough? Is this line straight? Have I done a good job? We always think that there's somebody better than what we've done. So, I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to get good. Yes.
Lovely to see you. Welcome in Poland.
Oh, thank you. I think the very first time, I mean, yes, my career spans a very long time. But I remember when I first worked with Alexander McQueen, and, I had no idea of how that was going to be. I'd been working with the stylist, and we were down on the Bella, the Portobello, which is a market in London. And she sort of said, I've been asked to go and do, hello, I remember you. I've been asked to go and do this young chap's London show. Would you like to do the makeup with me? And I was like, yeah, all right, And so she's like, well, we're going to go and meet him at his studio. And we went to this studio in Hoxton. And there was this guy and his boyfriend, and they just sat there in the corner sewing dresses. And my friend, Katie England, says, this is Lee. This is Lee McQueen. This is who, this is the show that we're going to be doing. And that's how it started. But it just felt like it was a young designer. We were just doing a London show. It didn't feel like it was going to change all our lives. So I guess that was the beginning, really. No, darling. She was long out of the rodeo before that. No, but no, it wasn't my first show because I'd already been working in Australia. Hair to makeup, yeah, and in Australia I was doing like the Australian equivalent of Fashion Week and that kind of thing, and I had already been doing shows in London, but I hadn't yet done. When I first started working with Lee, I hadn't yet done Milan or Paris, so I was kind of like thrown in at the deep end. And I remember my first haute couture show, which was Givenchy for Lee. And I got there, and it was such a big show, and everybody was in it, all the huge models. And I got outside the show, and before I had my bags. I didn't have any assistants then. I was dragging my bags. And I actually threw up before I went in because I was so nervous, because we all get nervous, But yeah, so. Sorry? Well, the thing is, times have changed. Because, I've never had 16 bags. I'm not Pat McGrath. I think the most I ever had was like 8. But now we're not into that. I'm like, how can we make it smaller? How can we make it smaller? I want to be Topolino. I want a tiny little bag, and I want to make magic. So, yeah, it's all about decanting. I don't want all those bags. And the thing is, it's like your wardrobe. Your makeup kit is like your wardrobe. Because in your wardrobe, you've got this huge wardrobe, and you've got all these clothes. But every morning or every time you're going out for dinner or a party, whatever, you open that end of the wardrobe. There's 5 more doors there. You open that one, and there's 3 things on the end. And it's that one, or that one. It's the same in your makeup kit. You have all this stuff, and it's only that brown. It's only that brown pencil. It's only that palette. All the rest is just, what is it? It's confetti, It's just padding. You don't need it,
Okay, but do you have cosmetics in every place of your home, like everyone here, I guess?
Say that again.
Do you have cosmetics in every place of your home?
Do I have cosmetics in every place of my home? No. Because I'm a bit OCD, and I like to decompartmentalize. So we have like what we call an atelier, or the makeup room, but then we have the makeup storage. So yes, and then my own makeup bag is about that big, because I know that I'm always going to wear the same makeup, and that's in the bathroom. Yeah, and I invariably do my own makeup at the kitchen table. It's just the way it is. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question as well. Sorry. Can you hear me? I'm here.
Hello.
Sorry. So going back to the beautiful looks that you made, have you used a concealer before working with this gel liner or not? Like on the model's eyelids?
I think what we did was we did a base, and we did a base on their skin, a light base, and then a little bit of the foundation probably would have washed over the eyes.
Okay, but not like straight concealer on the eyelids, because it was looking to like very easy to blend the liner, and I was wondering if it's just like the formula of the liner, or it's like the the fact that you put something like creamy before.
Okay, that's a very good point, and I see where you're coming from. Okay, so what I'm going to say is the gel liner is really good. It's really good, and it's really creamy, but you do have to work fast because otherwise it's stuck. And for me, that's why I don't like an eye base. I would work with, because this is sort of like a bit of a waxy gel liner. So for me, if I put that straight on the eyes, I've got more chance of blending it out. If I'm dealing with some kind of base or something underneath it, it might make it sort of spread too much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Prayer. It's prayer. That's all it is, you know. And there are many glosses on the market, and you know, I've yet to find the one that, you know, I mean, gloss on the eye is something that you either do in the bathroom when you've got to the club, or it's great for an editorial, it's great on a catwalk, but in real life, that fringe is going to stick to it. You know, it's not a very practical, but God, does it look good, you know, so no. You know, I wish as makeup artists, I wish as being, you know, working with the labs in L'Oreal, I wish I was a magician. I wish I could do that, make that magic potion, but not yet, not yet, yeah. Absolutely. You know, for me, I love to try new things all the time because I'm always looking for the next big thing. And like anybody who works with me that's on my team, like especially my first, like Paula, it's part of their job to put something new in front of me, because if you don't try new things, I don't think you're learning. If you stick with the same thing all the time, you're not actually growing as an artist. So I think that's important. Yeah. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yes, lovely.
Is there any celebrities whose you want to do makeup?
Is there any celebrities that I'd like to do makeup on? Nice ones?
Like from the 90s that you keep repurchasing, or is it just always the new thing?
Are there products from the 90s that I keep repurchasing? No, but are there, I mean, there are oldies and there are goodies that you would always have in your kit. Like, you know, I will always have, you know, Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. It's a staple. Hello. You know, and so there's things like that that you might have in your kit. I can't think, I mean, you know, I'm not really supposed to talk about other brands, actually. You know, but yeah, no, there are staples. There are staples that you go like, yeah, I need that because I know that that's tried and true. Yeah. Because I like to try new things, but you've still got to have what works for you on a daily basis. It's interesting. Earlier on in my career, and this is what I think is quite difficult on Glow Up. Has anybody seen that program that I do? Yeah? Okay, right. Okay, so earlier on in my career, and when I was working with lots of different brands, different makeup brands, and you're doing like, you know, the beauty advertising, and, you know, you go in there and you've got your kit of your tried and true, but you go there and they're like, oh, you must use this. You can only use our products. And you're like, but I can't get the consistency of that. I really need that to give you what you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's important to have your comfort barrier around you. And it's like, I feel for those kids on Glow Up because they come in and they've got this vast array of makeup in front of them and all these brand new brushes, and they've got to produce their looks. And that's scary, you know, because you haven't tried, is it the right consistency? Do I like the cream foundation? Do I want the powder? You know, yeah. I think it's important to work with what you know, but then be prepared to grow with the new.
And
Right now, it has to be Panorama. No, but it's true. It's absolutely true. Like, I've got no eyelashes. I've got no eyelashes at all. So I am a bit of a sort of like, I'm a freak for mascara. I'm always looking for the great one-stop shop of mascaras. And there was a L'Oreal mascara that I absolutely loved called, I think it was called Unlimited. It was in a little black bottle. Yes, and it had this sort of like end that you could sort of like, I loved that mascara. That was like a wake-up call for my eyes. And then they discontinued it. Livid from London. You know, but then, then there was Paradise. But now Panorama is fantastic, and I want a mascara that there isn't going to be any drop. I can get it on and I can get it off easily, So, yeah, so at the moment, that is my favorite product. I'd say my second, if I had to have 3 products from L'Oreal, it would be Panorama Mascara, it would be Color Riche lipsticks, and it would be the Infallible Concealer. Because I just like the fact that, it's got that stretch formula. It doesn't sort of like get all crinkly. Works on me. Yeah.
Do you use some gadgets for preparing skin? And what's your favorite?
What, rollers? Well, if you'd looked at my Instagram yesterday. Yeah. But no, I mean, I love a roller. And what we do is like at the Cannes Film Festival, and even when I'm working in a studio, the first thing I will ask production is, where's the fridge? And where's the fridge? It's not for the milk. Where's the fridge? And can I have an ice bucket? Because whatever gadgets we've got, we'll put like face masks, rollers, we'll put them in the fridge, or in an ice bucket, and I'll put my pencils, if I'm in Cannes and it's like really warm, I'll get the pencils and the moisturizer and I'll stick them in the ice bucket, because nothing feels as good as something cool going on your skin. Yeah. But I love them all, and it's, whatever works. Yes, my darling.
Do you always have your makeup on in your job?
Say that again?
Do you always have your own makeup on in your job, or do you have no makeup days?
Great question. Okay.
And do you think that it's professional to go without makeup to your job as a professional makeup artist?
Okay. Do I always wear makeup on the job? Do I think it's professional to not wear makeup as a makeup artist? Okay. When I really started in the 90s, as a professional makeup artist, it was so uncool to wear makeup. I'm the makeup artist, I'm behind the scenes, I don't wear the stuff, I just do it. And so I come from that tribe, because when I'm working editorially, for me, I'm up close, I'm doing people's makeup. For me, it was always very important that I looked clean, and I wasn't giving my client, whether that be a celebrity or a model, I wasn't giving them an opinion of me. So if I'm going, like say, in a lovely world, I'm going in to do Billie Eilish, and I go in looking like this. She's going to think, or she might think, that's the only kind of makeup I can do. Because people judge you, they judge you by the way you look. So to go in as a blank canvas, I think is quite good. But then I have many hats. So there's Val, the editorial makeup artist, who's going in, and I'll probably wear only mascara. I can't have no makeup. I have no eyes. I have absolutely no eyebrows. They're white. Possibly grey. But I'm going to say white. So I go to work with a brow, always with mascara. I probably wouldn't wear a lip. and I'd do a bit of bronzer. But if I'm Val on Glow Up, she's got a whole look going on. You know, or if I'm here today, I'm hoping that I'm going to slightly impress you. So perhaps, you know, I'll wear a little bit of makeup, yeah.
Okay, well, I think we've got it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Warsaw. Thank you. Thank you. And can I just say, Warsaw, you get a ding dong. Thank you.